Here we've got... who the heck is this? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
Oh, Inquisitor, greetings. I was recently appointed by Sister Leliana to keep her books in order. I'm so pleased to be here, helping out in my small way. Well, I should get back to work.
Okay...
One day I'm going to read all these books. One day, when I have time.
I guess he's going to factor in to the story later, perhaps.
We're supposed to have 52 copies of Hard in Hightown. And we're missing all but 4.
Okay. Oh, so... Oh, we just got a mission from him. We're supposed to find copies of Hard in Hightown. Okay.
There are 47 ways to purify wyvern venom to make it safe for human consumption.
Well, aren't you just a tome of information?
Did you know that Seeker Cassandra's ancestor lived for over 120 years? Cat talk, I found an inappropriately shelved tome this morning, and I have to figure out how it got there. I hope
really?
The spy master doesn't have me flogged.
Yeah, we do those kinds of things here.
The things they say about the spy master, they scare me.
Wow, this guy has a lot to say.
So much lore, so much information.
What else you got?
Look at all these books.
Look at them all.
Look at all these books.
There we go, finally. Finally exhausted his dialogue. That was a lot of stuff that guy had to say. Okay, I haven't talked to Dorian yet. Here we go, I'm going to talk to Dorian.
Brilliant, isn't it? One moment you're trying to restore order in a world gone mad. That should be enough for anyone to handle, yes? Then, out of nowhere, an archdemon appears and kicks you in the head. What? You thought this would be easy? No, I was just hoping you wouldn't crush our village like an anthill. Sorry about that. Archdemons like to crush, you know. Can't be helped. I suppose a proper introduction is called for, now that we're not running for our lives. Dorian of House Pavus, most recently of the Tevinter Imperium. I was at Redcliffe when the Venatori assumed command of your southern mages. I only wish I could have given more warning.
You know what? Oh gosh, you know, I was gonna say this, but I don't want to make a pass. It was brave, but I don't want to make a pass at him. So you're a magister, are you?
You're a magister.
I know it's all the same to southerners, but no, I'm not. All members of the Magisterium, and thus all magisters, are mages. But not all mages are part of the Magisterium. Not to imply I'm just any mage, of course, but let's not start with incorrect assumptions.
Tell me about these Venatori.
You mentioned these Venatori when you arrived. They're a cult.
The Venatori are fools, so desperate to restore the Imperium's glory days they'd sacrifice our nation's soul. They made an offer to your mage rebels to join forces, but I'd bet they didn't leave the outcome to chance. The result is the army you saw at Haven. This Elder One has more magic than you can shake a stick at.
You know, I appreciate your help, dude.
I appreciate what you tried to do at Haven.
For all the good it did. I had an image in my head of rushing in, saving the day. I always assumed the Elder One behind the Venatori was a Magister. But this is something else completely. In Tevinter, they say the Chantry's tales of Magisters starting the Blight are just that. Tales. But here we are. One of those very Magisters. A dark spawn.
They say the Chantry's lying?
Who does the Imperium say started the Blight?
You know how it is. Not us. They say Darkspawn were always there. Magisters and the Blight aren't even related. Is that a surprise? No one wants to admit they shit the bed. But if Corypheus is one of the Magisters who entered the Black City and he's Darkspawn, what other explanation is there?
He could be lying.
We only know what Corypheus claims to be.
True. He might be a convincing liar, or delusional, or insane. But how many delusional maniacs are going to have that knowledge? He broke open the Fade. I knew what I was taught couldn't be the whole truth, but I assumed there had to be a kernel of it, somewhere. But no. It was us all along. We destroyed the world.
It's not destroyed yet, dude.
Last I checked, the Blights hadn't actually destroyed the world.
Not for lack of trying. If they were more clever, they'd have unleashed something that would really do the job. I have no intention of letting Corypheus win. Not without someone from Tevinter standing against him. If it's all the same to you, I'd like to stay and help the Inquisition.
You'd fight your own people?
You'd really fight your own countrymen.
Southerners like to think of the Imperium as nothing but slavers and cultists. Why not? That's all you see. But it's not true. Some Tevinters are not only handsome and well-dressed, but rather put off by all that rot. So, I'll happily kill cultists or anyone who thinks a darkspawn god is the way of the future.
You know, you could be a spy, dude.
What if this is a ruse? The Venatori could have captured you, sent you here.
Rather elaborate, considering they'd need to have assumed you'd escape Haven. But I am the ideal spy. Charming, clever, perfect teeth and hair. It all fits. How about this? Let me help, and you can hang me later, if you wish. I look good in rope.
Well, why don't you join us, dude? I could always use the help.
We can use all the help we can get.
No one will thank me, whatever happens. No one will thank you, either. You know that, yes?
No one likes a pessimist. Yeah, I don't either, thanks.
That's not why I'm doing this.
I knew there was something clever about you. All I know is this. Corypheus needs to be stopped. Men like him ruined my homeland. I won't stand by and let him ruin the world.
Oh gosh, I thought he was going to kiss me.
Oh, and congratulations on that whole leading the Inquisition thing, by the way.
Thanks. Dorian Pavus. Yes, yes, yes. What do we know about Dorian? Where is he? Dorian Pavus, only child and heir presumptive to the senatorial seat of Magister Howard Pavus. Dorian comes from a prestigious line of mages prominent in the coastal Tevinter city of Carinus since the late Exalted Age. At that time, the Imperium was recovering from a failed Exalted March and the Fourth Blight. Gideon Pavus arose as a voice of reason within the Magisterium. His block of allies convinced the Imperium not to descend upon the weakened South, to extend a hand of reconciliation to those who had once sought their destruction. That House Pavus remained standing even after Magister Gideon was tried for treason is a testament to the power he built, and, as Dorian himself would claim, an excellent example of how internecine politics in Tevinter can bring low even the brightest star. Okay. A lesson, he says, one should never forget. Well, as soon as I understand it, I will try to remember it. Okay. Yeah. Well, at least now we know, well, now we have another member of our party, Dorian, and we know where to turn on our research, and we have this weird guy here. Let's go on up these stairs and see where this takes us. This is kind of fun exploring this place. Examine, it says. Oh, there's Leliana. And there's somebody over there, but I don't know who it is. On the condition of your charges, dear Leliana, you'll be happy to learn that your friends are doing well. Schmooples II is still unhappy about his meal plan and tries to get into the pantry. I had to have a bolt installed, and now he whines constantly. The two little ones are still a handful, but good news, I've managed to discourage Boulay from leaving herself on the silk rug Justinia gave you. Felicien, from 2 doors over, has been visiting almost every day to play with the nugs. She is quite delightful, and Schmooples II is fond of her. I suspect it is because she brings him sweets from her father's shop. I had to ask her governess to keep her from visiting the house, however, as someone tried to infiltrate it 2 nights ago, an agent of one of the Blanchards, hoping to uncover some of the Nightingale's secrets. I neutralized and interrogated him. His ability to withstand questioning was deplorable. Someone needs to talk to the Blanchards about their spies. All I had to do was put Schmoobles 2 in his face and tell him that I hadn't fed the creature that day. Your pet played his part admirably. I received your orders and will depart for Ferelden as soon as possible. I have arranged for Gardner to take over nug keeping. Sparrow. Alright. Awesomeness. What's up, Leliana? How you doing, girl?
I'm sorry.
So am I.
Hey, where'd you come from? What the?
The
What?
names of those we lost. You must blame me for this.
What? Now that you mention it. Why would I blame her? What? I don't. I guess because she's my, my information person and we didn't know it was going to happen, I guess.
We all saw who attacked us. We know exactly who to blame.
I keep wondering if I could have done something different. When the first of my lookouts went missing, I pulled the rest back, awaiting more information. If they'd stayed in the field, they could have bought us more time. I was afraid to lose my agents. And instead, we lost Haven.
Or we could have lost both,
More likely they would have stayed out there, died, and we would have lost Haven anyway.
You don't know that. Their lives could have bought Haven a small chance. My people know their duty. They know the risks. They understand that the Inquisition may call upon them to give their lives.
Well, they're soldiers.
True. There are soldiers. They'll do what we need them to.
If Corypheus is cold, I must be colder. War demands sacrifices of us all.
I don't know, she was already pretty cold, man. Oh, she has
Our
a monster.
agents have encountered more followers of Corypheus, these so-called Venatori. Their leader, Calpurnia, has them searching elven ruins. For what, I do not know. I propose we stop the Venatori before they find what they seek.
Remind me, who's Calpurnia again?
Do you know anything about Calpurnia?
Only that Calpurnia is a name from ancient Tevinter legend. An unusual one. She was a priestess of Dumat, foster mother to the founder of the Imperium. A name like that is meant to assure the Venatori they follow in the footsteps of legends. We must prove them wrong.
Yeah, you're right, we better.
Calpurnia must be up to something. Corypheus doesn't seem the type to suffer idleness.
I will not let her and Corypheus take us unawares again. These Venatori have been shadowing a merchant called Vicinius on Calpurnia's orders. They've investigated his finances, surveyed his warehouses. I propose that you meet with Vicinius. Flatter him. Find out what he knows of Calpurnia.
Why don't you do it? What if he knows nothing?
What if Vicinius is as much in the dark as we are?
It never hurts to eliminate an avenue of inquiry. And we should tread lightly with the Venatori. They have contacts and spies, just as we do. The sooner you speak with Vicinius, the better.
Well, tell me about him.
Vicinius sounds like a Tevinter name.
Born in Tello. Although he claims to be from Virantium. He sells rare oils and amber, and prefers red wine to white.
What side of the bed does he sleep on?
He's unremarkable. I cannot think why Calpurnia would care.
I'll get him to talk.
If flattery doesn't work, I'll try something stronger.
As bards say, begin with the sweetest verse. Vicinius could be a most helpful friend. I'll make arrangements for you to visit his summer home in Royeaux. Hopefully, your attention should be enough to pique his interest. We'll have Calpurnia's secrets yet.
Under her skin, find Vicinius and Royeaux. I guess we should, character record. Oh, that's what that is. I guess we should read about, Calpurnia here. I had never heard of Calpurnia before I joined the Venatori. Tevinter circles have no record of a mage of that name, so I thought her perhaps a magister from one of the old houses who took a false title. Calpurnia appears to have no background at all, however, and offers no hints to her past. She is too shrewd to flatter, even if she did not spend half her hours training as her master's star pupil should. I cannot openly challenge her. The woman is a fair mistress to her followers, and her passion to restore the Imperium's glory strengthens their hearts and loyalty. Besides, her spells blister with power. Only a fool would try to undermine Calpurnia by force. We will require a lighter touch. Note from Marconius Pelnix, Ben Hassarath, agent to the Kunari, dated several days before his mysterious death by fire. Well, I'm glad I read that. That was interesting.